Yes, they're having no, I live north or south. No, they're staying at home.
Elizabeth Hatt did come up.
Yeah, they're here. I think I just went with them.
Come up by yourself.
Yeah, Brian was gonna try to come, but he said, he really just apologized. With the holidays down there.
And they insist, because we
Can't change it.
it's coming down every year.
I tried to call you out last Sunday, I think, when I was home. I figured it'd be in church. I called Jeannie and I said, just in case we need him, I'd like to check with Brian and Ricky.
Oh, no, I didn't know they asked me.
Well, for pallbearers, but we got, I think they got it all, I know they got it all set up.
Do you have my address, phone number? You have my phone number. If you're ever in Indianapolis, you know.
I will someday, I'm sure. When you go by these days, she left me.
I don't live too far from Charlotte. I live north. Is it Charlotte that lives on the west?
Where she lives on the rural field.
Yeah, high school.
I went there last summer. I got there maybe something before like that. And I didn't know we lived that close all the way.
She thought maybe one time we might be.
I mean, township, right across from us. We have Atlanta. Yeah, he said, I don't know how to
We
get to
just
your
got
house.
around our 5th year over there.
He said, I don't know how to get to your house.
Now, ours sit over there? No.
It's his classmate. Yeah. But I told myself, if you will go across the road, I live this way, across the road.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, we're in the 5th year, we moved there from College
College Park.
Park. We lived over there, 25 years. Right across the road.
No, it's right across from Great Road.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a college out.
I'm Juanita Baker, and this is Norma. I was talking to you and didn't recognize
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Now they built 44 new ones in the back. And this year, that's kind of demand.
Well, they don't see one of these little people in Township
Norma and I haven't seen each other for a while, but we'll keep in touch. When I get bogged down and don't write.
No, in the Dogwood Command, he is the security manager of Bob Chris. Lived there a long time.
You saw maybe I just flew off somewhere.
I made that for our place.
For your
Yes, yes, he's Tennessee.
You knew Listabelle.
It made it real nice.
You did.
She called me.
She told me why I was here was because you know
I
I
said,
said
"Yeah, it's just there." And went up that back road, you know, that got right in it. And I said, well, we do that all the time. And he said, I don't have to your place. I said, well, you don't wait, then you're across the street, so you knew how to get there and you get the money. We were always in the
Well, they were always seeing when they caught them.
so now the person who Jane Church has called. Oh yeah. Just for her children. Now she has 3 boys and 3 girls. It's been just years.
Well, that was the thing that we asked about, where Callistabel, if you knew Callistabel, you remember that girl? She was 7. She's got a white house. You know, we talked to her and she pointed out her father.
Was that Betty Jane?
Uh-huh.
Well, she changed it. That's how sorry she just lived in showing
A little girl, you know.
Yes. They came to, she and Mariel came to one of my churches. I think it was Tammy Church one day. My friends gave me out and they was going to go to Barton and Bob's afterwards.
Oh,
Well, where's the boys there? The boys.
well, I was talking to only one of them, and I don't,
on the bars too.
they live in Nashville. I introduced myself to his wife. And, she's a very, very pretty girl. You know, they live in Nashville, Tennessee.
Family's always known him.
And you know, one lives in Indonesia.
Run around with his sister.
Yes.
And I don't know which one.
Mariel tried to get him from.
Well, you know,
I said,
he is from Indonesia, but did you know like they are? So if you see them two together, maybe they're, you know. I don't know.
She had, I attended our River Bangladesh, you know. Did you remember I wrote to her, I attended River Bangladesh, and she was so happy to see me there. And she had a little reception for class 39, you know.
Yeah.
And I took my ministry so I was guest, you know. And she's so happy because I was there.
Oh, well, good.
And Mary J, do you remember Mary Line, who's our class?
Sure.
Her run on the Sky Race, you know. And she just said, let us see. I hadn't seen her for a long time. She lost her husband. And she had 3 girls. And we had a home. And Mary J was so happy because I was there. That's and she got up and do something. Stood up. And she was there for 260 people.
Oh.
And told how I was wearing all these jobs. And my hairdresser's on this is really open. I know it's corporate. You know, I do have good clothes. But this, all these inserts are very important. And it's meant to be there. And I just got in the insert issue. I hate to be out at night trying to find somewhere. I didn't know this when I was there. I said, do I need to go? He said, no. I said, yes, I go right now. He said, as soon as I could, he said, I do have that closure. He said, oh my, he said, I said,
Oh, you're fine.
My high school job, I knew what I was. And
I wanted to tell you,
That's all I could think.
Mary Pickle fell on her shoulder.
I heard on television, the minister mentioned it in church.
Oh, really?
Yes, and also Kay Gillis fell, broke her hip in the church.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, that's a shame.
Sure is.
Well, I saw Nancy at the,
What they go for? Go upstairs.
Have you got time to sit down a minute?
No, really, I can't.
you know, I gotta get this in. You know, do you remember when I played opposite Greg Brother, John Custer Ames? I had a big role at Sidney Dickens in our junior senior high school play. I had the role of Sidney Dickens. Did you see us in that play? It was the craziest thing you ever saw.
Now, you and Mary Jane were in the same class.
You sure?
What year did you graduate?
1939, I decided to.
My brother graduated in 40.
John Custer Ames.
Yeah.
And we were, he was,
You're behind him.
He sold washing machine. Tubbsy was my little one, but we were crazy. He sold washing machines. His name was Tubbsy, and I was Nancy because I needed so much money. And boy, the curtain went up and down. They said, people talked about that for a long time. We really took the case.
Wonder didn't fall down.
Oh, we were good.
Do you get down to play bridge once in a while?
What?
Do you get down to play bridge?
Yes, I do. Danced sorority last night, but I didn't. My foot hurts bad, and I couldn't understand it. So I said I wanted to come up here today, and I went there. My right foot just, when you go to put your weight down on it, you just can't hardly stand it. And then when you get up and on it for a little bit, it's all right.
What's it called?
I've got rheumatoid arthritis,
Oh, my heavens.
and I've had it for 25 years.
Do you know Mary Helen? She's incapacitated with it.
Well, I tell you what, I had to go to doctor. Bob Cornell was my doctor, and I had it for about 6 months. And he said to me, he said, I'm going to send you somebody that'll take care of that. And I said, where? He said, you're going to Cleveland Clinic. And he called up there and made an appointment, and I went up there and was there about 10 days. And I was in the office about 5 minutes up there, and the doctor said, we're going to put you in the hospital. They didn't even let me feed myself for 4 days. And I'm still on the same medicine they gave me then. 5 medicines I take a day, and this is 35 years, and I've never changed medicine, and I'm walking. He told me, he said, if you'd wait another 6 months, you'd never get out of the wheelchair.
Well, that's the truth. They say if you don't keep going, it's too bad.
But I can't exercise. I don't want to exercise. I don't exercise. I only just walk. But he told me then, he says, you're just right on the brink of going completely out. So Bob Cornell saved my life.
Whatever happened to him? Where'd he go?
He's in a nursing home in Cleveland, Illinois, and doesn't know anything.
Who, Bob?
How are you?
Dr. Cornell?
And his wife died about 8 weeks ago now.
Is that?
Ron,
I run into a lady the other day that
called
just
down
moved
to
down
Carterville
here
to get
from
some flowers this
So I said, did you ever know Robert A. Cornell? She said he was our doctor.
I said, well, what's the flowers from Mary
And he
Jane's
said, I said, it's my doctor long before she ever got to
Was that
see
in
you.
relation to Gerald?
Well, so nice to see
I
you.
told her, oh, yeah, she said, I know who that is.
What did you have in the way of brothers and sisters?
Yeah, we've been
I had three
separated about
sisters.
15
Three
years now.
Three, two was in Florida, and the other was in Alexandria, Virginia.
And they were younger.
Yes, I was the oldest, I was in Dallas. I'd experienced everything first, you know. And the girls are from me.
Oh, dear. How was Mary Ellen?
Well, she does real good, but I miss her. She's out there in St. Louis, Missouri. But it's so sick to see
All
her.
by herself.
Well, her daughter's there.
Yeah.
But they don't live together, you know. and
Oh,
I'm
no,
worried
I
about
know
her.
that.
Did you
Right
get
now,
a
she's
hold
got
of
high
car?
blood pressure.
Uh-huh. But she had some plans with her family daughters about Christmas. But she called the two nurses in southern Indiana that Mary Jane went, they all went to school together in Terre Haute. And she didn't, she said the one had had open heart surgery and she wasn't well. And she didn't know about the others.
I'm telling you, you don't know nowadays what's going to happen. One day,
No.
you're just glad to. I'm going today. Tomorrow, take care of itself.
Yeah.
Nice to see all of you.
Yes,
Very
nice
nice.
to see you.
Real nice.
I'm so glad to see her, you know, because we're like a big family.
Oh, yeah.
So we're some kids. But we didn't know about drugs and things. I wrote to her about our generation. And I was talking about this morning. This is a day and age. Humanism, you know. Doing your own thing, your own God. And it's an age we don't even know, you know. No. Of course, when we're doing in the church, we're not using Christ. It's right there in Charlotte.
Oh, yes,
And
it's
the
everywhere.
gangs are coming into Charlotte. And the kids are not okay with this. They're coming into school and they do their part on the voices on countries and share the news. And by the way, I'm going to get myself a media game.
Gonna get what?
I'm getting myself a media game. You know, the media covered me, you know. I'm supposed to be a small town celebrity here. And I'm supposed to be on television. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Well, you know, when I worked at Dairy Queen, you know, I held all these jobs and this newsman coming from Elwood, I think, and started taking pictures of me. And I said, I'm not, we all said, I said, I'm not, he said, your manager tells me, what a lady you are. He said, you worked all these jobs and you like the sure news? I go to my third period for them. He said, what a woman. And I said, oh, wow. Well, then the other newspapers took it, and they took pictures of it. Shouldn't and so my husband, he's a his house is and before Joe and I married, I said, Joe, I need to work here so I said, you're such a hard man, I bring you out with me. So his first wife, everybody was so neat. She's my best friend. Yeah. And everybody so much about her. She moved to and he didn't know that. He put the ring on my finger. I didn't want to take this, you know. She called me Gordon every day. My sister, she said, oh no, she said she must love you. She told me.
Jay, Mary Jane on the headline.
Well, now, how many sons did Mary Jane have?
I understand she has 3 and a girl. I understand she had 3 boys.
I forget what it said in the paper. One son lived in that I talked to his wife. They lived in Nashville, Tennessee.
Is that her daughter? Is that her daughter's that's how soon she was such and the twins, how they changed. You probably see, we used to, I would never know.
Charlene came to one of our DAR meetings, you know, and the other one lives in New York. Bye-bye. This is the purse on her shoulder, that's the twin. She's twins. But they don't look alike now. I thought,
They used to.
well, that's what I thought when they were little girls.
And where's Margaret Esther? She's Margaret Esther.
Oh, she's sitting in the chair. I don't remember her. You know what I mean? She talked, I said to her, what are you doing now in the retirement, you know? And she said, because she went to church, home ec, and something else, and she said, I just don't do a thing anymore.
Esther, you know. Last I saw her, she was vivacious and active. Did she go to school or something?
Yeah, she did.
I thought so. Well, I would never know. I see her husband here.
Standing in the door.
See, this is my Jeff's sister. My days are so that's her sister. I'm sitting there in that chair. I remember her sisters. It would change, you know.
That's her. Mary Sue Stanley's wife. And he said he knew my brother Nelson. Do you remember Nelson?
Yes, because Betty Edmund with him.
No, Wilbur. She went with Wilbur. But Nelson dated Mary Jane's son. Did you remember that?
Yes, I do. But, you know, but, see, I got it. Years have passed, you know. Joe and I have to grab up names, you know. The years fly by so. And, you know, I catch myself say, well, Joe, we're not that old. I said, good night. We're not teenagers. Do you ever find yourself saying that old man or that old woman? And I said, well, Joe, look at us. You forget. I mean, we forget how old we are, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it seems like time goes so fast.
I know it, Norma.
You know, we've lost so many, you know.
It's 4 to 5.
But I don't think Mary Jane is a good manager. Do you think she's a manager? That's not Mary Jane. Maybe I don't know. I'm sure I said that.
It just doesn't look like her, does
I
it?
think she buried her son. She looks like she buried her son.
Her sister told me she had to have those tubes in her nose, you know.
Well, Joe told me, I said, I think you see her. You're so good. He said, I think you see her. And I said, I really should. I said, Joe, I can't stand to see her. I said, take her home. Mary was still on the funeral. She but I said, just go home. I can't take it. I don't want to see her. Because I cry so much.
Yeah.
I think you get older, you don't know
I always cry at
I do too.
cry at funerals and weddings. Do you cry at weddings?
Well, yes, I do.
I do too. I think that's a sadder time.
And but children's home, I was crying.
If we could get out of here somewhere, Norma, I tell you about my first and only date I've had in 6 years.
Why, that's wonderful. That is wonderful.
Well, listen, you won't until you hear about it.
There's a lady goes to church. She's really good of mine. She says this place we talked about this summer, can summer, you know. Oh yes, I have to find some all right.
Yeah, why?
Well, she said my mother is in this room. She says she's 75, so she's got to go to church. She's like this right now.
How long? Well, I can stay as long as I want to or go as.
See, Jordan, I have
No, I haven't. I'd love to go somewhere. Where do you go?
I told you, I did my husband just where he was last week at together. We have we experienced this Apple Grove days? No. I thought you would enjoy it. I told you about all these people.
Where is a good place to eat? Shall we ask one of the gentlemen that own this?
Yes.
Shall we ask one of the gentlemen that own this place? Huh? Oh, somewhere out east?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh? I'll just go tell the girls.
This company stadium. They didn't make it, but this woman's very attractive. They're not doing this stadium again, but it's very professional.
Oh, is that the people you're talking about? The lady in the red jacket? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I don't know. I said, I introduced myself to the daughter-in-law. I said, I don't know anyone here. And she said, well, I do.
I told you, I said, I don't know. But you know, this and I supervised and it kind of earns her, you know. They said 2 years ago, they said, I was 2 years, it's one of the good things. And my supervisor said, she's crying. Said, I'm not sure. The chaplain was supposed to do it, ask her to go down to the end of the school. I knew, oh, my sister's still as a sister. And this was I think I was there for last year. The manager, he brought his steps and he could get off him and I was going to assess him and so I was here are my steps there. I tried to do so many kids. And he said, no, he said, why did you do it here so hard? Because I had a struggle getting there in bed with her. And he said, I said, this would be great. And he said, well, I had to take as a transfer. So I said, that's great. And the manager came in, talked to me, and he said, I'll set your schedule this way. Joseph, yes, I mean, you know, it was just
I'm going to tell the girls goodbye. Then we can.
I'm sure my kid.
You want to I don't know.
Now she's a surgeon.
No, I didn't see her. She says, she gets to be able to go to church. She said,
Haven't missed a minute.
Right.